Have you ever hesitated to spend money on yourself? Not on clothing or cars, but on something that could genuinely change your life? Many of us carry old beliefs about money that keep us from investing in our own growth. Today, I want to talk about how learning to spend money on yourself wisely and intentionally can open doors you didn't even know were there. This is Lucretia with the Calm and Confident You podcast. Today, I want to talk with you about spending money on yourself. I grew up in a home where money was always tight. My mom kept a strict budget, and every purchase was carefully planned. Each year before school, we'd shop for clothes, and that was it for the year. I remember one year in seventh grade when I grew so fast my pants barely reached my ankles. It's what we used to call high waters. I was embarrassed, but more than that, I learned not to ask for anything. I convinced myself not to want anything because wanting only led to disappointment. That lesson stuck with me for a long time. Not allowing myself to want became a kind of emotional armor. If I didn't want, I couldn't be let down. In college, I decided to challenge that belief. I needed a white blouse and tried something new. I picked a few I liked without looking at the price tags. I tried them on, chose the one I liked best, and then looked at the price. It turned out to be the mid-range blouse, not the cheapest. It was a small decision, but it felt huge. For once, I made a choice based on what I liked, not what I could afford. That was the beginning of learning how to value myself. Fast forward to my 40s. After my divorce, I was living on my own with my 2 children and working as a therapist at the hospital. I finally had financial stability and control. I saved money, paid my bills, and even allowed myself some small luxuries, like buying flower bouquets from the supermarket, just because I wanted them. That might sound minor, but for me it was a sign of healing, of trusting that I deserved good things, even fleeting ones like flowers, which would fade. Then came March 2020 when COVID changed everything. I was sent home because of a lung condition and couldn't work at the hospital. During that time, I saw an ad on Facebook. Take your health practice online. At first, I ignored it, but it kept showing up, of course. Eventually, I looked closer, realizing that my future might depend on learning to work differently. That program cost a lot of money, more than I'd ever spent on myself. But I took the leap. I invested in the course, and it completely changed my life. I learned how to create and host online courses, set up email systems, registration pages, and everything else that goes with an online business. There's no way I could have learned all of that alone, or even known what to look for. Looking back, that investment paid off in ways far beyond dollars. It gave me freedom, confidence, and new skills that continue to serve me today. Just like a craftsman invests in better tools to produce better work, investing in yourself equips you to create a better life. Since then, I've continued to invest in learning through free webinars, YouTube tutorials, and paid courses. Recently, I signed up for a $45 class to help me use my current all-in-one program more effectively. I expect I'll learn features I didn't even realize existed. I also recently attended a free retirement planning workshop. That led to a personal consultation. The consultation changed my fear and lack of confidence into hope and new possibilities. More recently, I joined a 3-month coaching program focused on health and fitness. I've always exercised and eaten fairly well, but I wasn't getting the results I wanted on my own. After just 1 month with this program, I've made incredible progress, not just physically, but in how I feel. This experience reminded me again that paying for guidance from someone who already knows the path can save so much time, energy, and frustration, and get you really good results. Even simple things like finally hiring a handyman to put up a gutter and fix a door I'd been avoiding have reinforced this truth. Sometimes the best investment you can make is not doing everything yourself. We don't have unlimited time or expertise, and that's okay. Paying others for their knowledge or skill can free us to focus on what matters most. Here's the lesson I want to leave with you. When you invest in yourself, you're not just spending money. You're opening doors to growth, confidence, and freedom. Let me say that again. When you invest in yourself, you're not just spending money. You're opening doors to growth, confidence, and freedom. Whether it's learning a new skill, hiring a coach, or taking a course that helps you manage stress and well-being, those investments ripple out into every part of your life. As Benjamin Franklin says, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. You could research and see if Benjamin Franklin really said that. If this message resonates with you and you've been thinking about investing in your emotional well-being, I invite you to explore my Subdue Your Stress online course or my free 3-step Calm mini course. Both are designed to teach practical tools for calming your body and mind, skills that pay dividends in peace, focus, and resilience. Because, just like with money, when it comes to your well-being, the best investment is always in yourself. You will find links to my educational offers in the show notes, as well as my social pages and websites. Check it all out. And until next time, be well.